Presented by ScottKingDesigns.com. Hosted by Jeff Klein.
Pretty sure she gets a lot of comments about how effing hot she is, so she's probably tired of him.
Jason Place.
But
Well, you kind of had to suspect that that's what was going on anyway.
And SKD. Oh, I hope we don't lose everything. I'm gonna feel like a jackass. Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Talkin Moto podcast presented by ScottKingDesigns.com. A little fun fact for you. Episode 31 of the Talkin Moto podcast. So I thought that was pretty neat. It's Monday, August 25th, 2014. Pretty crazy, I think. It's going to be snowing here pretty soon, so that's kind of a bummer. But
watch your language.
I know, sorry. But, yeah, so what do we got going on in the chat room? If you guys are in there now, I put a little tab up on top. If you guys want to support the show, we got t-shirts and I got a bunch of stickers, so if you guys want those, feel free to click on that nice tab and help support the Talkin Moto podcast so we can get a better computer. Please. You guys all right with that? Maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I got to thank everyone that's helping us out, as always. Plainview Power Sports, I know they had the ride day on Friday. Northland MX, FTM Motorsports, MB1 Suspension, Moto Kazi, Black Diamond MX, Hardlined MX, District 23, The Bicycle Works. A special shout out this week to the boys at the Open Mic Podcast, the Damn Bait Shop, and Scott King Designs. You guys with me? Holding hands. Oh.
I'm feeling very Olympic today.
But should be good. Weston Pike, he's coming on, hopefully. Sounds like he's going to be... he's got a busy night, I think, ahead of him. So Weston's going to be coming on here in a little bit. Derek Gibson, he's going to be coming on, I believe, after our break. So he's... yeah, I think he just moved out to California, so he's doing his kind of charcoal drawings. I'm sure you guys have seen them. They're pretty sweet, so we can talk to him about all that cool stuff. But Jeff, did you end up going to Meadow Valley?
I did.
And Jason, you for sure went, right?
No, I didn't make it.
You didn't make? Oh no. How was it?
You only made it twice.
It was a good time. Yeah, I only made it there twice. So.
Friday and Saturday?
How'd you guess?
Ah, dang it. Pretty good.
Well, that's right. I told you.
You did. Did you ride a new 2015 Kawasaki?
I did before it got trashed.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. Some dude crashed it, and then some other dude crashed it. And the second time it was crashed into one of the other demo bikes. So, kind of a rough day for the Plainview Power Sports machines.
So you had to ride a KX85.
Me?
Yeah.
Hell no, that was way too big. I rode a KX65.
Oh. Those things are kind of scary.
A little bit sketchy.
So then you went back down on Saturday too, huh?
Well, Friday night I just went and stayed at my ma and pa's, and then hung out with them for a while on Saturday, and I was on my way home, or about to leave anyway, and I thought, what the hell, I'll swing by Meadow Valley and see who's there, and there was like 4 people there, so I couldn't pass it up.
That's no good.
It happens. It is what it is.
What? Sorry, I couldn't make it over on Saturday to watch the races. Did you guys get a chance to watch them then?
All but the second 250 moto. At least that's all I've seen is all but that one.
It was much like the first one.
I've got that queued up right now, so I'm watching it for the first time. The gate's about to drop.
All right, perfect. We're just going to sit here. You give us play-by-play.
All right, the gate is down. Looks like it's going to be Jason Anderson. No, is that Savachi or Anderson for the whole shot? It's like Savachi.
Did anybody go in the ditch?
No. No, the track looks terrible, though. It looks dry and terrible.
Like
Looked
Utah.
the first motos, it looked pretty good, but dang, who's this? Oh, Martin, right away. Oh, there we go.
I never thought it looked good. And I was joking about giving us the play-by-play. Unless you want to.
I will just put a YouTube feed up for everybody. They can check it out. Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's going to happen with our current technology. We haven't a hard enough time just putting this deal on.
Oh God, I know. I don't know. It didn't look very fun, so I guess that's kind of cool. We got Weston hopefully coming on here, and he can give us his thoughts on it. But yeah, I guess maybe that's what you get when you have a flat area and you're trying to build a dirt bike track on it. I don't know.
I just thought it looked awesome in the first motos. Like, just the right amount of rain, and the track looked fun. And
the place always just looks so plain. I guess I don't know if
wasteland.
The track looked extremely treacherous. Obviously, the longer the day went, but
I would bet money there isn't a tree within 500 yards of that place.
I don't think there's a tree within 500 miles of that place.
That's what it's missing. It's just missing that natural vegetation. Like, there's nothing around it that is green.
Yeah, come on, guys. At least bring in some fake trees.
Yeah, that's what they should have, some Christmas trees or something set up.
Yeah.
Years from now, when we're racing motocross on the moon, those guys will be prepared because that's what it's going to look like.
Nah, I think there's some more elevation changes.
On the moon?
On the moon.
I would agree.
But, yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know how to even say that. Like, it just didn't look like any fun at all. But then I've heard, like, facility-wise, the place is awesome. But, I don't know. It was more, I don't know if I said supercrossy, but it just seemed really fast, and they're really, jumps looked pretty big, I guess. I don't know. Wasn't fun to watch. I'll say that.
It was interesting. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know if I can say it wasn't fun to watch because it was. Maybe that was just because of the company I was in. They were a blast.
Probably.
But, I mean, it was entertaining. It just seemed like maybe they went a little overboard with a few things, but I don't know. I thought it was all right. I just can't get over how much it looks like more like a GP track just because you don't get the atmosphere of the fans being right next to the track. They're all, 50 yards away. And I don't know, to me that loses a little bit of it, but it didn't seem like there was anybody there. not that I blame them, and I'm not going to go stand out in the middle of a desert and watch a race either.
Come on.
Yeah, I think the mud race we had last week kind of deflated the 450 series, and Dungy having his struggles and losing a bunch of points. I don't know that there was much to watch. But
Scott, you're sitting there saying that the track was boring, and I say make a little bit of a comment about being out in the middle of the desert, and you tell me to come on? I'm the one being positive here.
This is the best track of the year. Can't wait to go back.
I will strangle you for saying that.
I bet you Weston will say he liked it, because I'm pretty sure last year he had like a really good ride there. I can't recall offhand, but I feel like he stood out. And then he didn't do too bad this year. I think he got, what, 7th in the first moto or something?
Yes, sir. Oh, where is it? Oh, my goodness. No. 7th in the second moto.
Oh, okay.
So,
How did he
13-7.
do? Oh, okay.
13-7 for 9th.
What happened to the Oakley Bomb winner in the 250 class? Porcel didn't start the second moto?
I thought him and Dino, got together or something. I thought I heard. So, I don't know if that's why he didn't start second moto. If he crashed or what.
I can't believe it's over already, you guys.
Where has this year gone? Seriously.
We're in the off season, and we got like 4 more months till racing starts.
It's like
Good God, what are we going to talk about?
Hopefully we can. Oh, God. Well, then we got time to figure out our computer.
It's time for Knitting Radio.
All right.
This week's topic, Afghans.
That should be every week's topic. I think that's the only knitting I know about.
You're probably true. I'm not sure if making doilies counts as knitting, but
I think doilies is a lot of fashion.
not around my house. They're everywhere. I'm a doily connoisseur.
Oh, boy. Things are going. Oh, gosh. Going downhill.
Now what'd you do?
We don't want to call Dubs, that's for sure. Sorry, Dubs.
Why not? Why don't you want to call Dubs?
Well, I guess we could.
I think it'd be okay to call Dubs.
Who's
And maybe
Dubs?
maybe I could explain myself.
Gonna get in a fight with him.
No, hell no.
Hey, Weston, welcome to Talkin Moto. How's it going?
Good, how's it going?
Not too bad, not too bad. Hey, we were just talking about the track. Now, this is obviously, we weren't there in person, so we're just getting the TV coverage of it. But what was the track like? Was it fun to ride, or?
Oh, the Utah track?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it hadn't rained so much the night before, I think it would have been better. But I think, for the second moto, the track got a lot better, and the layout wasn't bad. It, it had a little bit of elevation and stuff, but I think like I said, if it wouldn't have rained, it would have made for some better racing and stuff. So.
What's the atmosphere like there? It seems to me like with the fans being so far away from the track and everything, it kind of seems like a whole different atmosphere. Granted, that's just on TV, but what's it feel like riding?
I mean, riding it's a little bit different. You know what I mean? You're kind of like you're racing and you got like big billboards around the track and stuff and all that stuff. So it's a little bit different, but I think for fans watching it, I think they were able to walk out around the track that areas for that stuff. But I think if you're like more sitting in the standards or some areas like you can't see the whole track. It's more like you're in one spot and you're seeing that one spot only. So I think it's a little bit. It's not the best I'd say for fan perspective, but I think I think that's with every track. Though there's always a downfall with every track. But
Yeah, it seems like it's maybe not the most fan friendly, but it's interesting, that's for sure. It definitely gives a whole different flavor to the race, I think.
yeah.
Need to get in that VIP, and then you can just sit in the AC and you can see everything.
Yeah, the AC in your helicopter.
Yeah, just put out the bill and get yourself a lift in the middle of the truck or something.
There we go.
Something tells me they might frown on that, but
Get to work on that, Scott. Let's do that next year.
right. Hey, Weston, to go back to Indiana, did you get stuck in the mud with your rental car?
No, I didn't. I thought I was for a minute, but no. Ended up
I got
getting
stuck.
through.
Yeah, we were behind Gus's setup, and yeah, I had to have a couple guys push me out in the little Focus. So I seen you were spinning wheels there for a little bit.
Yeah, I shouldn't even have pulled down there, but I was just spinning wheels the whole way out of there. I thought I was going to get stuck for a minute, but luckily I didn't.
We had Chris Aldridge on last week, and you kind of got out of there pretty early too. Do you always try to do that, or get in and get out?
Yeah, usually majority of the rounds, I try to get out of the races as quick as possible, just so you're not stuck in so much traffic trying to get out and stuff like that. And typically, if there's a flight available that night, if the airport's close enough, I usually typically like to fly out Saturday night, so you don't have to waste half your day on Sunday. But that's usually why we try to get out of there early. So.
Ooh, sorry about that. Just kind of got, I don't know, these might be kind of, I don't know if they're boring questions, but I just kind of questions I thought about asking. Obviously Brock was hurt this year, and then Ivan, he retired partway through the season, so it was just you and the rig. Do you like that it was just you, or, is it nice to have a teammate or, someone to bounce, ideas or lines or, share info with?
Yeah, it's definitely, a benefit having, two riders in the truck. Like Ivan, he's been around for a long time, and he's raced all these tracks before, so it was nice having him around and, just getting information from him or, just some, riding tips here and there on how the tracks lay out, stuff like that. But, until he had ended up retiring and stuff. So, I was on the truck alone and stuff like that, but I mean, it's not a big deal. It's, it's just like showing up every day to your job and doing your job and heading home. But, definitely, it wasn't too big of a deal, but, yeah.
What do you think about the Ivan Tedesco retirement?
I mean, I don't know. It's, he's raced a long time, and I think he's already proved himself. There's no need for him to prove himself anymore. He's already won championships and, won, a ton of races. So I think, I think if his decision is, his decision. So I think he just more wants to, just, help out and do testing and do testing for riders like us, you know what I mean? So, like, we're not out there every single day killing ourselves, trying to test and then, racing the weekends, So I think that's what he wants to do for a while, and I think it's pretty cool. So.
I thought it was kind of weird thinking about it after, he made the announcement. At first I thought, well, he hasn't even been around that long. How could he be going anywhere? But the more you think about it, I mean, he really has been around a long time, and he's done a lot. So I guess we'll let him off the hook.
Yeah. So.
What are you going to be going to this the Edge of Summer deal?
Oh, in Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be. I'm not racing it, but I get in there Thursday night, and I'll be there for the Friday event for a golf tournament, and then I got to jam out Saturday morning. I have to get back home and participate in a wedding and all that stuff. So I won't be able to be there for the race exactly. So.
It's a pretty good deal. I seen. I looked into it a little bit. It looks like they're putting up quite a bit of money. So.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely going to be. I think it's going to be a big event. It's definitely going to be a good event for people to come out and race and have a chance to make money. It's going to be a pretty sweet layout. They got a lot of land out there and stuff like that. And I think it's $10,000 purse for first place. So I mean, not definitely probably one of the better races going on. Somewhere around that area. So I'd expect a lot of people to show up and race. So
cool. What I don't know. I guess I always feel weird for asking because I know there's some stuff you can talk about and maybe some stuff that you can't. But what do you got lined up for next year?
I can't say anything for next year. I have some things in the works, but obviously, I can't release the information until everything's able to be released. So that'll be coming out here pretty soon for everybody to check out. So
cool. And then, are you going to be racing Monster Cup then?
Yeah, I'll be racing Monster Cup.
Is that okay? So now that season's over, and are you glad it's over, bummed it's over, or Ready for a break.
Okay. Obviously, everybody's glad it's over. It's been, we've been racing and training since, last year's off season and, November, even up to October. So I think it's, I'm glad it's over. Finally, it's definitely been a solid season for me, and definitely got me, to the top. So that's been fun, but I'm happy it's finally over, so I can have some downtime and hang out with the family and just kind of relax and do nothing for a couple of weeks to a month.
Yeah, that's what that's what I was gonna ask. Is what do you do? Maybe for fun when you're not racing.
I'll be fishing, as much as I can. I'll be trying to do, a couple more deep sea fishing trips right now, and trying to do that and just to hang out. Try to maybe do a little camping trip or go out to Havas or something like that. So, just trying to get the mind off racing for a while.
So that's August. You guys don't get much of a break, do you?
Not necessarily. I think I'll take about a month off the bike or something like that, and then, get back on the bike and, start getting ready for Monster Cup. And then, I think after Monster Cup's done, then, it's not like it's, crucial to get, crazy back into it. But I think, just, getting new building blocks and stuff like that, and, get a new program down and getting ready for 15. So.
I'm drawing a blank, but what happened at RedBull?
RedBull, I don't know, that was a crappy race, but I don't know, I think I was running about top 10, and I ended up cross-redding in one of the turns and went off the track, clipped a tree, which I don't know why there'd be a tree there, but I ended up hitting the tree and just kind of ejected over the bars and just kind of came down straight on my neck and my back and just kind of got pretty bad whiplash and just jacked myself up a little bit. So I just decided not to, finish out that day.
I was gonna say, your results. I think, other than RedBull, you had one race. You were 11th. Otherwise, everything else was top 10. So
Yeah.
Best overall of 5th and best motos of 5th. So you can't complain about that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I said, it's been a solid season other than that RedBull and maybe a few crashes here and there in the season, and which caused me to get out of the top 10. But other than that, it's been pretty killer season.
So what was it like, or how much is, RC involved with, what you do? Is he
have my own program of riding during the week kind of thing, or? Yeah,
is he out, at the test track with you, or is it just kind of more behind the scenes stuff, or?
I just, really you don't see, much of Ricky. He's on the East Coast, I'm on the West Coast, so, I've seen him a handful of times, and when he's out there, when we're around, he's giving me pointers and tips and all that stuff on what's the best things to do. But for the most part, it's just I'm out on the West Coast, training with my trainer and just doing my own thing out there. So don't really get to see too much of them. But
shoot. What about Carey? Any of those guys?
It's funny. I actually have seen Carey, quite a bit more than Ricky, obviously, because Carey's over here on the West Coast, and every time there's a Suzuki event going on, or we have a press launch or something like that, he's always attending it. Obviously, because it's West Coast, so he's as well. I see him quite a bit. He comes to a few races as well, so I get a fair share of catching up with those guys and stuff like that. So
cool. Is he doing much riding these days?
Yeah, I believe so. Every time I see him, he's out motoing or riding or doing something. I think he's planning on doing quite a bit more racing next year and stuff like that.
Oh no. You there, Jason?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, sorry. I'm just rattling questions, trying to.
Do you have a guilty pleasure that you jump right back into after a long race season, Weston? Like one of our local guys, I think it was Mitchell Oldenburg, I'm pretty sure it was Monday, or maybe it was Sunday. First thing you see on his Twitter is him chowing down some Dairy Queen. Do you do anything like that right away?
Of course, just I think Saturday night after the banquet, we we ended up going to a bar and hanging out for a while, stuff like that. And we just ordered a bunch of fried food and just junk like that. Just change it up a little bit and stuff like that. But obviously it's you eat clean and you eat healthy and you do stuff so healthy for such a long time. You need a little bit of a difference for once. So it's good to get something out there.
Then you feel like crap the next day and you remember why you don't eat that stuff anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's what happens when I drink Miller Lite.
Well, that's why it's just Miller Lite.
It's because you're off your Coors Light diet.
I know. Hey, that's where it's at. Don't judge me. Do people still give you a hard time for kicking your dirt bike down at Daytona?
I wouldn't say I get a hard time, but the thing that gets super annoying is when, it's probably about once a weekend, a fan or somebody comes up and they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, when you kicked your bike off the stand at Daytona." I'm like, "Yeah, cool. Thanks."
And then I
thanks
go
for
and
bringing
bring
it up again. But no, it's just a funny thing. I mean, everybody's like, I think everybody remembers me from doing that. That's one that'll never be forgotten for sure. So
Yeah, it's all right.
yeah.
Well, cool, man. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time and helping us out and coming on the show.
Yeah, definitely, no problem. So,
You got anything, boys?
Sorry, I had to go shut the windows because my neighbor fired up the lawnmower and my air conditioning's on the fritz.
Jason's in the sweat box now.
I'm taking collections for funds. I mean, this whole crap shack is going to hell in a handbasket.
Oh, shoot. All right, Weston, we'll let you go. I know you got some other stuff going on tonight, so like I said, thanks for coming on, and best of luck in whatever it is you got going for next year.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys for having me on, and maybe we'll be on the show another time. So
Awesome. That'd be cool.
yeah, definitely.
All right.
Cool.
Have a good one.
You too.
Thanks, Weston.
Yep. See ya.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I'm just excited that our computer hasn't crashed. We're happy.
Is Woody still alive?
I don't know. Jeff, say something.
I don't think he is.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm alive, but barely.
I heard snoring. I thought maybe that was you.
No, that was Weston.
Ouch.
He did sound like he just woke up from a nap.
That's his personality. He's not. I'd say of all the guys we've ever talked to, he's got to be the most, introverted maybe?
Well, let's not use big words on this show.
I don't even, hang on, I got to get my phone out here. What does introverted mean?
He's just not as talkative as some of these guys, and just he reminds me a lot. It's funny because I picture him. I don't know if you know who Lance Vargo is, but he's like where he's just like. I mean, not to say that he's from California, but I don't know. He just seems like he's just kind of a laid-back country dude and not really interested in all of the frills, I guess.
The media jackals.
Yeah.
Do you suppose if he's like Lance, if you get him to the bar and belly up next to him, you think he starts talking? Because Lance does.
Oh, I bet he does. Yeah, those guys, they got it all bottled up, so as soon as you get a little liquid courage in them, it starts pouring out. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I know this character you speak of.
no, you don't.
You probably don't.
How come on the broadcast they're showing? Why do they bring up the Oh, I'm sorry. That makes sense. That's the 2015 race schedule.
Oh yeah,
Before they were talking, I just saw the schedule. I'm like, I don't want to see the schedule. Like, I care about that.
Hey, they
Like,
don't know how to spell ruts. Give them a break.
Ask Scott how you spell ruts.
Yeah, Scott, how do you spell ruts?
oh, is this a trick question?
No, I want to know how you spell ruts.
I would go RUTS, but
Okay. Then we're all
And
in
you-
agreement.
how did they spell this?
RUTTS?
Snuck another T in there.
More than once on the keys to the race.
On every one, they did. All 4 motos, they did it. Maybe we're the idiots. Maybe we're wrong. I don't know.
Maybe we are, you know. Maybe we're the dumb ones for not succumbing to the dumbing down of America.
I'm pretty sure when you're stuck in a rut, you're stuck in a rut with 1 T.
Unless you're really, 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 really stuck. Then it can be a rut with 2 T's.
If you're a deer and you're in the rut, you might be
Is that 2
rutting
T's
it up
then?
with 2 T. I'm not sure.
That might be a 2T rut.
Now I'm interested.
There you go. Down the naked lady machine and find out.
So what were the keys to the race? Get a good start, protect your house, and stay out of the ruts?
I don't
What about your
remember.
house?
I just remember they spelled ruts wrong.
Well, what does... That doesn't help us.
Hey, why you keep bringing up Dubs? What's up with that? I forgot the comment Andy made. Dubs was going to beat someone up, I think, but
Yeah, Jeff and Dubs are gonna go fisticuffs.
who are?
Jason.
Oh, Jason. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not going to go fisticuffs with anybody.
I don't want to go fisticuffs.
You don't have a choice now. The decision's been made.
All right. Who are you putting your money on?
Get in the octagon. 2 men enter. 2 will probably leave, too.
More than likely.
How about this? 2 boys enter, 1 man leaves.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Who is Dubs? I don't even know his real name.
Kyle.
Kyle.
No, I just I brought that name up because when I went to call in Weston, however I have it in my phone, that's how it popped up. So my mouse is down, so I had to use the the pad on the computer. And
What time's Weston going on the other program tonight?
I have no idea.
Because I kind of want to listen to that, see if they have any better luck.
We should have reminded him. I was going to tell him something to say to Steve. I thought that would have been funny.
That would have been kind of funny.
No.
I was going to see.
It will be very funny if he goes on there and he goes, I just spent the 15 most boring minutes of my life.
You can actually hear the snoring.
And this guy had to get up and go close the windows because the neighbor was mowing the lawn. And his crap shack air conditioning wasn't working.
As long as we have a good time, I think that's all that matters.
We'll be big time when we have a computer that actually fits into one room. We're not there yet.
I honestly, that was probably, he had me nervous. Everyone else I was not too bad with, but yeah. That's all right, though. Got through it. But
I was worried about that with Jake Weimer, because he always kind of came off that way to me. You know, that he was just happier to kind of keep to himself and didn't want to talk much, but he actually ended up being really good.
yeah, Jake was awesome, I thought. He was pretty good about shooting the shit. What was that, Jeff?
He hates chest protectors, for future reference. That really got him fired up. That was funny.
I'm busting out a chest protector for this weekend.
I think it's kind of funny that all these dudes like to fish. Like, I think everyone we've talked to said they like to go fishing.
That is kind of strange.
Is that a motocross thing? Or, I mean, I didn't think you could go fishing in California. I thought all the fish had 3 eyes, and
Where is he from originally? Is he originally from California?
I believe he's from Cali.
Oh, okay.
What, Tyler Bauer said something about fishing? I think Weimer might have even said something about fishing.
Oh yeah, he was talking about fishing.
You guys don't like fishing?
I like fishing just fine. It's just where do you find the time?
Well, what's funny to me is that a person who spends their lives in a super high adrenaline job and like super intense, and then they go do like the least intense thing in the world.
Well, it's not like they're going and playing baseball.
Well, true, but
That makes like perfect sense to me. I mean,
You gotta wind down.
yeah, to me it's relaxing.
yeah, but if you're in a moto, you're kind of an adrenaline junkie, I would imagine, you know?
Maybe they just need to chill a little bit.
I mean, I guess I enjoy fishing, but not enough to actually do it, apparently, because I don't ever do it. Yeah, that's an interesting deal, the way the seasons go out. So he's got basically 2.5, 3 months of not really having to ride a whole lot, and then 9 months of constant riding and training. It's got to be kind of tough.
Right. And I don't know. I thought what I heard was he's going to Joe Gibbs. I don't know if anyone else heard that or not, but
Well, that's the other reason we need to listen to that other show tonight. Because if he tells them where he's going, I'm going to be pissed.
that's what I don't know.
Well, seems like kind of a strange move because he's from. Don't they like their people to be out there?
I have no idea. I heard that, but then, because was that Grant that was always out there? I don't know, vice versa. I don't know. But I know what you're saying, Jeff.
They've got Barsha for sure. Did they neither one of Grant or Brayton got re-signed?
This is what I know, and I don't know a lot, but I thought I heard Grant was going to Reed's team. I don't know. I don't know where Brayton. I should know. I thought I heard that, but so I'm guessing it's going to be Roxon and Tickle. I'm guessing. I don't know. Guess we're gonna have to wait and see.
I want to see some of these 450 teams go to like 3-4 riders, like like some of these 250 teams that have. What's Geico got, like 6 riders? Let's get some guys. Let's get a big roster going.
Why? So they can all finish in the same order they do already?
Well, for what? But get them a ride at least.
I'd like to see more one-bike teams.
I hate that. Like Stewart's deal, like I don't know. It just seems like they got a lot of money tied up into that whole deal, and I wonder now with him being questionable whether or not he's going to be riding anymore. What does that team do? They got to fire him, don't they, or something, and find someone else that.
Yeah, you would certainly think so, but
Because I can't assume that Yoshimura is happy to have this semi and these bikes and all this money going out the window to pay his salary, and then he's not racing. So, I don't know. I wish we knew more about that situation.
well, call him up, Scotty. I mean, why do we sit here and talk about it like we don't know the guy? Call him.
Listen here, asshole. What do you got going on? People want to know.
I wasn't going to call him an asshole. I think that was a little bit harsh.
I want to
Probably not the best way to get people to come on your extremely low budget podcast.
Well, I want him to know we're serious.
Wait a minute, we have a budget?
I said low.
Yeah. But you made it seem like we actually had a budget.
Yeah, it's in the red. It's going the wrong way.
Well, that's because you're paying Jason too much.
You're right. Sorry, Jason, you're done.
Where's all that money going? Because it's not getting here. You gotta put it in a tighter bottle if it's gonna get across the river, Scott.
Checks in the mail.
I'm used to hearing that. Ugh. All right. What?
Did you guys hear all about the Jeremy Martin trophy debacle?
Negative.
Apparently, Greta was put in charge of bringing it home, and Delta Airlines was nice enough to break it.
No good.
What kind of trophy was it?
The trophy for the championship.
Well, I know, but I mean, what the hell's it made out of that it broke?
It was made out of glass.
Oh. I don't know if I've seen one in recent years.
I don't know if I've seen one either, but
So what do? Go back to MX Sports and say, where'd you get this? Can I buy one?
well, I gotta believe there's more than one, because don't you think the team probably gets one? And
Well, yeah, but you got to get a new one made.
well,
Can't
Oh,
just
you're
glue that back together.
you're asking the wrong person. Like
Yeah.
I said, if that was up to me, I would have bought another ticket, and it would have been strapped in the seat right next to me.
I would imagine the check still cashes, though. With or without that trophy. So
I guess maybe there wasn't a check.
you never know. I guess maybe he's that kind of guy where the trophy doesn't mean much to him. It's the
I don't know,
overall.
man. I think your first one probably means a little something to you.
What about that plastic #1 plate? I bet you they didn't break that.
I would be using that thing for like barbecues and whatnot, and serve hamburgers on that thing.
I just wear it around my neck, get a little necklace chain, and be like, see that? Make sure everyone knew what it was.
I'd call the state and say, "This is my new license plate, and you will like it."
Plate is 1.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't... Do you guys... Have you heard anything else on who's going where? I hate how it's such a big secret. Everyone seems to know but us, but... That's okay.
I don't
Only
know.
time. Oh, Scott, you just got to be patient.
I know where I'm going.
Kellogg.
I'm going straight to hell,
Whoa.
and that day is getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit! I forgot. I was gonna have Weston sing you happy birthday.
Yeah, I bet he would have done that.
I was gonna ask him if he'd sing to you.
I probably would have fallen right out of my chair if you'd have done that.
We call him back, Scott. Call him back. Tell him we forgot something.
Get him back on the horn.
We need
Wouldn't
you
it
to
just make
do...
your day if Weston Pike sung you happy birthday?
You know, it probably would, honestly.
Who else can say that would have happened? Damn it! I wish I'd have remembered, Jason.
Yeah. Let me down. Now that whole nice gesture of taking me out for lunch today, right down the toilet.
He took you out for lunch today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jason, did you get that text yet? Please disregard.
Am I fired? Is that what that means?
No.
I don't know what that means.
It's not meant for you. So that's what...
I enjoyed the one before it better.
I don't even know what that is.
It was all I could do but laugh, or not laugh, I should say, when I got
Hey, have you
that.
guys seen the movie Motocrossed,
Yes.
Scotty?
Yeah.
Is it sad that that's the best motocross video or movie ever made?
Because isn't that the one where there's 2 strokes making 4-stroke sounds?
No.
No,
That's
that never happened.
Supercross, the movie.
Yeah,
Oh, this was, you said motocrossed? Or
yeah. Girl, like the girl and her brother are riding, and then the brother gets hurt, so she takes over and cuts her hair, and
Pretends
she's
to be a boy.
Yeah, and then they go on the back 40 and she busts out like backflips and heel clickers and
heel clickers for sure. No backflips, but yeah, they were out like riding, and that was when she was like riding with. Yeah, it was a good movie anyway, regardless. But I just think that it's pretty effed up that
It was?
that's the. Well, I mean, it was a good motocross movie.
I think it was. I agree with you that it was probably the best motocross movie made, but I don't know if I'd go and call it good.
it was awesome. Simply amazing.
Well, if you ever want to watch it, Jason,
What's that?
it's on my DVR. If you ever want to watch it,
Wow. I'll
Maybe we
be
can have a
down. I'll be down at 9:30. Let's watch it.
What did Martin
Jeez, who's calling?
Jesus,
Sorry.
Jeff.
I just got an email.
We're back on that tugboat. It's all right. We'll wait while you answer it.
Well, then I'll be playing my bongos if I
Oh, we
You
know.
just were.
We know.
reply to the email.
I still don't get this text, Scott.
Oh, I sent that to Weston.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I heard that Alex got what, Sportsman of the Year?
He did.
Nice.
What does that mean?
And he was cool enough after like a year and a half to finally accept my friendship request on Facebook.
Ah.
I think the background check must have finally come in.
You need to take that off.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to do that though at this time. I can't remember. Let me get in. I was just typing in Talkin Moto to go to our
Sweet.
website.
So you're not in the chat room, obviously,
I'm about to be.
because Matt Doran wants to know why you didn't show him any love on Friday.
I waved to him when I left.
Hey, thanks for the free ride. We'll
Does that
see you
count?
later.
I did say thanks to him.
I never saw him before I left. I don't know where he was hiding.
Oh, where I was going with that stupid movie is that in the credits they didn't give any riders any credit, like who the stunt riders were. It was kind of ridiculous. 'Cause I was trying to figure out who the heck wrote them, and I see someone, Damon Barnick, says it was Kenny Bartram or something. I don't know if he was talking about it in that movie, but so yeah, I thought that was kind of jacked up that they didn't. I don't know.
That's a
I know,
little bit
that's fair.
strange. I
I'm
don't
sorry,
remember. I don't remember a backflip.
I don't think there was a backflip.
I don't think there was I swear there was a backflip.
Not in that move.
I thought that
Really?
was made. I thought that was made before the backflip.
Oh, you guys. Killing me.
Why?
Hang on.
For what? You're looking it up, aren't you?
Yep. Yes, I am.
The mothership computer will crash in T minus.
Oh, I didn't know Matt tried to wave me in to look at bikes. I just
what
was
he
going
said.
back into the room.
Yeah. Did you ride a new one?
I did not. No, I didn't get down there till like 5:30, and I wanted to hurry up and ride. I was so excited. Now, this is the thing that kind of bugs me. I'm starting to maybe I need to start learning my lesson, but I was on the fence about whether or not I wanted to go because I hadn't done anything Thursday night to get my bike ready, and then Friday I'm at work and I was debating whether I was going to go still because it was just crazy busy, and I got talking to some people and I found out there was a lot of my friends going, and so I'm like, oh, I gotta go now, it's gonna be awesome. And then I get there and it didn't live up to what my expectations were because one of my friends wasn't riding and I didn't really even ride with you guys. I don't think we were on the track hardly at all at the same time.
No, there was a timing faux pas there.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess maybe
I kind of felt that way too, but I think it had nothing to do with the event. It was just kind of more the way it was what I expected, I guess. I expected there to be a lot of people there that maybe didn't belong riding on that track. And it's like Roger and I were talking about Saturday. It was like either you're at least, good at riding a dirt bike or at least decent. And then there was this huge gap to people that did not belong on that track at all. There was like no in between, except for maybe me. But it was really strange. It was like guys that race and ride all the time, and then people that looked like it was their first time on a dirt bike.
Yeah, it was a really cool deal. I think that you're right about I question some of these people that, like, they'll bring their kid there on a 65 who can barely navigate the track and put him out there on that track with, all of us.
Well, it
And
seemed
granted,
seems like a good way to scare your kid away from the sport nice and early.
Yeah, I don't think that, that or possibly worse, get them hurt or something.
Or get them killed.
It's just, I don't know, that's a little too, I think it's too intense of a track for a little kid, especially when there's other bikes out there. It'd be one thing if it was not an event like that, if it was just a weekend where it was kind of quiet, but.
I'm telling you, Saturday was the day to be there.
I wish I had planned differently.
I wished I had some kind of fuel to put in my dirt bike other than the stuff for the pressure washer.
Well, you don't run 91 in your pressure washer?
Not when I can help it.
So what, there was a decent turnout then, or no?
There was a pretty good crowd.
Yeah, I would say that Roger probably, for what he got paid, he'd have been. I don't know how you would say that, right? There was more people there than what. I'd say Dorn got a good deal if you broke it out per bike.
Yeah.
But not that. I'm sure there wasn't a lot of return on his investment unless he did sell some bikes, but.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say.
It was still a cool event, though.
It was just fun to go down there and hang out. Like I said, I didn't really honestly, I rode more than I expected to. I really didn't even know if I would get the bike out of the van that night. So I rode a lot more than I thought I would.
It's amazing how the fact that your riding is free affects your mentality.
Yeah.
At least for me, like, I started to worry, like, when it was getting late, I was ready to head down to the track, and it was like 4 o'clock before I left my house. And I thought, God, do I even want to? But then I'm like, even if I only ride for an hour and a half, it's still free. So, what the heck? I'd never go down there and pay $30 to ride for an hour and a half.
That's what, an hour and a half for you to get down there, isn't it? Well, no,
That's just over an hour.
Just over an hour. Speaking of your place, boy, some guys got in trouble, huh? Did you see that on the news with DOT?
Yeah, that tar is all over my truck.
Oh no.
So I've got to go get it taken off now. I noticed it today. Both sides are covered in it. Because we drove down there Saturday morning. We went to Menards and drove down 19 when they were doing all that work, and it was terrible.
I'm pretty sure it's all over both of my vehicles too, and I was nowhere near that road.
They said though that the contractor is responsible for it, so you got to call the DOT and they'll apparently work with you or help you get it taken care of. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna go.
I'm hoping they'll take care of the rust too while they're working on it.
Yeah, I seen some guy or someone posted the link on Facebook. Yeah, the guy had a brand new truck. Yeah, and it looks like he took it down a gravel road. It's, caked on there pretty good. He's like, the stuff doesn't come off. I can't wipe it off. I'm like,
Yeah, it's not good, man. It's all the way up the side of my truck, like to the bottom of the windows.
You need a new truck.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they should probably do for me. It's only fair.
Is it too late to go drive down that road? Because I'll go drive down it right now. It means I get a new truck.
I couldn't figure out why they were doing it on Saturday. That didn't seem like a wise idea to me, but
I can't figure out why they were doing that to that road already. It's not that old.
Northfield loves doing that crap. They did it to our neighborhood in town, and then they did it like in the fall, and then they didn't get it swept up in time, and then it snowed. So then the snowplows just threw it all up into my yard. So then for the next year, my yard had all them little rocks in it. Like for the first, 20 feet from the road was just covered in those things. You go to mow your lawn and you had to be careful out there because of crap flying everywhere.
That's perfect. Then you're flinging crap at the neighbor kids, and they learn to stay the hell away from your house.
What is Owen talking about? The DQ from Millville.
I don't know who was DQ'd from Millville.
I have no idea. Oh yeah, because no one went. I should have went down. No, I shouldn't have. I drove by there. I just wanted to get home. I'm not gonna lie.
I noticed.
So, got in, did a bunch of stuff in the big city, and then I got out of there. So
In the big city of Northfield?
Jordan. Yeah. No,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh boy, you were in it, man. How did you survive?
I know. It was tough. But I was talking to a guy on Twitter. He got landed on, I think, on the Camelback. And there's like a photo of his bike laying there, and he's just kind of, laying on the side of the bike or side of the hill. And we went back and forth on Twitter a couple times, but he said he's okay.
Oh, that's good.
But
Owen, fill us in. We're not sure what happened there. There wasn't enough money raised for me to race at Millville on Sunday.
oh no. Is he farting now?
My phone locked up, so I had to do my unlock pattern.
Sound like you're taking a crap. But all right, guys. Well, let's hit up the old commercial. When we come back, we're gonna try to get Derek on, and he'll tell us what he's got cooking with all his drawings. And sounds like he's meeting a ton of cool people. So I think should be pretty good. So we will be right back. Hey, what is going on, everybody? I just want to say thank you to everyone out there that's been supporting the Talkin Moto podcast. It has been amazing. We have a great group of guys. We have an awesome list of sponsors. So please keep sharing, keep liking, keep spreading the word about the Talkin Moto podcast. And I hope you're enjoying the show. A special thanks to Motokazi.com. Motokazi holds AMA District 23 sanctioned races at both Kellogg and Mankato, as well as hosts the Motokazi Supercross Championship Series, which is all over Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin. They also have organized practice at Kellogg, Jordan, and at Mankato, as well as offer race schools, so you can get all tuned in on all your riding techniques. Make sure to check out Motokazi.com for more details. We would like to thank Mike from MB1 Suspension. Based out of Corona, California, they offer suspension, engine, and coating services. Please give them a call today at 951-371-5045 or check them out online at mb1suspension.com and make sure to tell them that you heard about them from us on the Talkin Moto podcast. Hey, we got Andy and Chad from the Open Mic. It's a weekly comedy podcast, and they talk about anything and everything, and they usually do. I've been on the podcast a few times, and it is a good time for sure. It's Friday nights, 8 p.m. Central. It's available on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher. There's more information available online at theopenmicpodcast.com. Pro Action by FTM is one of our many great sponsors. FTM offers support to you, the rider, trackside, so when you need it the most, FTM is there for you. Not only do they offer great suspension work, but they also have many other great bike parts and accessories to help you out on the track. So make sure to check them out today at finetune.com. The Talkin Moto podcast is proud to announce that they've teamed up with Plainview Powersports. Plainview Powersports is your Kawasaki motorcycle, ATV, and side-by-side headquarters. Located in Plainview, Minnesota, you can reach them at 507-534-3520 or check them out online at plainview-powersports.com. All right, thanks everyone for listening to us on the Talkin Moto podcast. We really appreciate it. If you can, go on to our website, talkinmoto.com. Support those that are supporting us. Everyone's link is up on the website. We're on Stitcher, we're on iTunes, we're on SoundCloud. Everything gets posted up on YouTube. So please give us a like, share, subscribe, and I hope you're enjoying the show. So let's get back to it. All right, guys, welcome back. Yes. What's so funny? Why are you laughing?
Well, I don't want to interrupt whatever you were going to say.
That's fine. I don't care.
No. I'm watching the new Fast and Loud, and they got Dennis and what's his name sitting on a bench in the woods. There's a Sasquatch walking behind him. You had to see it. Dennis and Richard, sorry.
That is a pretty sweet show.
It really is.
But and I still got to get that t-shirt from you.
Oh, I had it in the truck, and then we never met up, so sorry.
That's okay. Someday. We'll be up in 2 weeks. Are you guys going to be around?
I'll be around. Sounds like Jeff won't be around.
No. But yeah, like I was going to say, we got a few more likes. I hit some people up on Facebook today, so we got a few more likes today. So been trying to harass people on Instagram and Twitter. So we're getting people to follow us, so
Awesome.
yeah. Oh no, not good. I don't know what's going on with our guest. Oh,
Oh, what's going on with nobody hooking me up with a goon bike?
What's a goon bike?
I need a bike for the goon riding competition this weekend.
What's wrong with your own?
I don't know. I'd like to think it doesn't look very goonish.
Oh, I thought it was the rider that makes it goonish, not the bike.
Oh, trust me, the rider's gonna look plenty goonish.
Well, I'll go on MX Matt's website and put some photos for me up there. And probably win it. Just from racing.
I went that route today to try to win that contest.
Oh, is that what all that was all about today?
Yeah, I'm trying to win free pit passes for the weekend.
How did you do that, by the way? What happened?
Do what?
The one where you're flipping over the handlebars.
The famous Buku Arena Cross handstand?
Yeah. Yes.
That's just plain straight up talent, man. I don't even remember how that crash happened. I just remember that was like the worst day of racing ever.
I disagree. I had fun.
I had fun, but I don't know that it was worth what a pain in the ass it was.
Yeah, right, man. You know how big time I felt racing indoors at the Target Center?
Oh, I felt huge.
I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm kind of a big deal.
And then I started riding, and then I felt like a real putz.
So obviously what you were talking about with the goon deal, it sounds like this weekend should be a pretty good for the old Moto Kazi, huh?
I think it'll be a good time. It will be worth your while to come down.
So this is what I found out what's all going on. So yeah, they got the pit bike races, the goon competition. Gavin's benefit is, I believe that would be Sunday night, I believe, if my date is right. And then there's tons of stuff to do for the kids. So they got open practice on Saturday, so that's 10:30 to 4. Looks like open and 250A has a little money up for grabs on Sunday and payback for the... When did they do this 14 to 25? Is that right? For the class?
14 it's got to be a typo.
Wasn't it always 16 to 24, right?
Well, it's 14 to 24 now. I don't know where they got the 25.
It could be. Maybe that's me. That could be me. But all the info up at motokazi.com.
That's right.
So, all right, we are gonna try and get Derek in here.
The Jordan track is finished too, and looks sweet.
I seen he was photos. They were rebuilding that baby.
Mm-hmm.
Because he'll rebuild it. They'll race it one more time, and then it'll sit, right? He doesn't knock it back down after this last one, right?
Yep, and it'll sit till spring.
All right, here we go. Your call is free.
Well, that's good. We certainly wouldn't want to be paying for it.
Hello?
Hey, Derek, Scott King, Talkin Moto. How's it going?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Not too much. What the heck's going on? You're moving back?
Yeah, I decided I just had a weird gut feeling, and I could do my artwork wherever, and I'd rather be around small town people and my buddies and family, you know. So for right now, the time being and stuff, I'm just gonna go back to Iowa and just kind of play it by ear as the Supercross season comes along and stuff. So
Cool. So, all right. So the guys that don't know, it's Gibson Art and Design is the name of, I guess, your company, correct?
yeah, yep, Gibson Art Designs.
Now, how long have you been? Now it's mainly charcoal that you deal with.
Yeah. Yep.
So how long?
Mainly charcoal. I do other stuff as well with color and paint. It's just charcoal's where it's at for me, so it's cheap on the cost of turnaround too.
What's it take you to complete one of those?
Mainly like the stuff I do for the opening round of Supercross for the ceremonies. It's probably anywhere between 3 to I'd say a week's time from
Okay.
start to finish.
I think the one, I guess, of the ones that I've seen that you've done, I think I like the one of Reed the best. After
Yeah, that one was pretty cool because that was after his big win last season in the Anaheim 2 race. So
what did
that one, I did that one specifically for Chad. He's got the original, so.
So how long was that one for you?
That one was about a week.
Dang it, Jeff.
I hear dinging going on.
Yeah. You know.
It's a regular occurrence on this show. Try not to pay attention to it, even though we're gonna laugh every time we hear it.
Oh, that's cool, man. No worries.
We're trying.
So.
We're working. We have some technical issues that we need to address.
Oh yeah, I think everyone does it. It's even the big radio stations. So.
I don't know.
So what kind of charcoal do you use? Because I mean, I tried to, we're friends on Facebook. I see all of your stuff, and I busted out the Kingsford the other night to see what I could do, and it's not working.
that didn't work too good for you?
No.
Oh man, I just use a normal soft tip charcoal pencil, and then I have a can of like the granules that I use to smear around when I have big backgrounds to cover and stuff. But mostly for me, anyways, I know other artists use other stuff, but I like using the soft tip because it spreads around a lot easier than the medium and hard stuff because it's not a wax finish like those ones are. So. It works pretty good.
I'll have to look into upgrading my equipment. I mean, it can't be my horrible lack of talent. It had to be the fact that I was using charcoal out of the bag.
Well, yeah, but at least with yours, when you're done with it, you could grill some brats and stuff like that too. So.
Well, that's true. I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah, you can't do that
two,
with
2 for 1.
Yeah, you can't do that
Wad
with
up.
this stuff.
Wad up my artwork and use that to light it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I didn't want to say it, but it probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
You're not going to hurt my feelings.
Well, that's good. So we're starting out honest. That's good.
Honesty is best.
So how was it with Weston? Did you get him on earlier?
We did. He's tough. He beat us up a little bit, or maybe just me.
Yeah,
but
he's definitely a guy I wouldn't want to come together with in a turn on a Supercross route or track.
No, it wasn't too bad. I mean, he was on maybe 15 minutes, but a lot of some of the other guys we've had on, they've been really cool with kind of BSing back and forth. I'm not saying Weston didn't do that, but that it's just I think maybe his personality and
well, some guys you kind of have to lead them on a little more than others, and I would say Weston, you definitely have to lead them on. And we've been actually really lucky lately. A lot of these guys, you ask them a dumb question that would take a normal person 5 seconds to answer, and they go on for a half hour about it. Weston wasn't doing us any favors in that department, so no blame to him at all.
Yeah.
No.
He's just a quiet dude that twists the throttle, so.
Yep, can't blame him for that.
Yeah, man.
So when are you coming back? Are you on your way back now?
Yeah, I'm actually man, where in the hell am I at? I'm just outside of Denver, I think. But is it Grand Junction, Colorado?
Aha. I've been there.
I think so. I'm just going off of the way the road's taking me right now, and hopefully I get back. So.
Well, pretty much out there, as long as you keep heading west or heading east, I guess. Don't go west. That won't be good. Keep heading east, and you're in kind of the right direction anyway.
Yep. No, I'm hoping to be back sometime midday tomorrow and just get settled in again and get rolling with my artwork that I have lined up. So
cool. Yeah.
Should be good.
Well, yeah, like kind of like your comment on Facebook. I mean, hey, you went out there and gave it a shot, and who knows? Maybe you'll end up back out there, or maybe you'll go, somewhere better. Or maybe for you, like you said, being around, your guys and being where and maybe that's where you got to be too.
Yeah, that's the thing. I could have definitely stayed out there longer. It's just, like I said, I had a feeling, and usually when I have my gut feeling, I go with it, and I don't want to be spinning my wheels if I don't have to, especially with the cost of living out there is killer, man. It's so much different than pretty much anywhere else probably in the country, so it's something I went with, and I don't think I'll have any regrets, and it should work out good, so.
You should have, you could have done this maybe in the winter, because at least you could have, maybe rode out there a little while and then came back.
Yeah, man. It's been so damn hot out there. It's been in the low hundreds probably every day since I've been out there for the last few months. So it's nice weather and stuff, but with right now and no rain, that's definitely something I miss about the Midwest. I know it's humid and stuff, but at least there you have a little bit of difference in seasons, and you get some rainfall. I didn't really take that into consideration, I guess, living in Iowa. So it's something that isn't for everyone, I guess. But
I guess I feel like maybe, growing up in the Midwest, that you hear a lot of that. People are going and trying it out. Maybe it's just not for them, or maybe it's just timing or whatever too. But I think one of the things that keeps us going around here is the fact that we know, we're going to have our rainy, crappy days, and you better get done what you want to get done in the summertime because winter's coming. So I think, honestly, I feel like that keeps us more active around here in the summertime because we know what's coming up next. That's how I feel anyway.
Right. Your days are limited for being able to be outside and stuff with things you want to do, and yeah, you nailed it on the head with that one. So.
No. So where in Iowa do you call home? Is it northeast Iowa?
Right in the central part of the state, just outside of Des Moines, right off of Interstate 80. I'm gonna get a place when I get back, and it's called Grinnell, Iowa.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, it's a unique town, man.
That's
There's
where,
a lot of diversity and stuff there, so.
That's where Geldwin windows are made, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Right off the interstate.
Just remember, we sell lumber. We don't save lives.
Yep.
That was close. Good job.
Oh.
Good job.
You said it backwards.
Yeah, you said it backwards, but that's
We
okay.
knocked it out of the park with that one.
Hey, it's not my slogan. It's not my slogan.
How far are you guys from there? Do you know?
Let's see.
3 hours?
I think Grinnell is probably 4 hours from where we are,
is it?
or from where I am anyway.
Because, man, change the subject, but I just want to throw this in there to help him out. My buddy's got one of the top motocross tracks in the country right now, and it's just right outside of Grinnell, or like 3 or 4 hours from you guys. You guys should definitely take a road trip. It's just right off of Highway 30. It's called Oak Ridge MX.
I've definitely done a lot of studying on Oak Ridge. I have not made it there yet.
Yeah, you guys are missing out if you don't come. I'm telling you, it's a top-notch facility, and here I'm lucky. I'm going to be back now for it. The MLA Amateur National Championship Series is going to have one of the races in the middle of September out there, so if you guys could make it out sometime before the end of the year, before it gets cold like we were just talking, you'd be in for a treat.
Awesome.
So,
That's fantastic on Facebook. I've seen a lot of pictures of it, and it looks awesome.
yeah, it's a really good facility, and he's taking time to do things right. So
It's always on my list. Well, I shouldn't say always because it hasn't been around that long, but it's on my list in the fall. I was born in Iowa, got a lot of family down there, so I go down to Iowa every year for Thanksgiving, and it's always on my list. If it's open Thanksgiving weekend, I will be there.
Yep. Cool, man. Yeah, it just depends on, I think, the way the weather's going to be, so.
Yep.
But, no, man. Yeah, it's been really cool getting to do artwork for guys like Dungy, Chad Reed, and just get to meet a bunch of people, even more so with the local level people, 'Cause that's where it's at with growing our sport, because a lot of the pros, they've already made it and they're getting paid and everything, but the ones that really keep motocross going and stuff, and the ones I've enjoyed meeting throughout my artwork are the little kids and some of the parents. And yeah, it's been a pretty cool ride so far. So I'm excited for the upcoming months and next couple of years to see where this is going to take me. So
I was gonna say, do you have anything lined up with some of these guys, or you just kind of wait and like?
Right now, I know what you're saying. I have some big commissions lined up. And then once Supercross starts, I'm going to be going to quite a few rounds of that. And I always do stuff for Legends and Heroes Tour. And what that is they always have like the past motocross champions, Supercross champs, and then Hall of Famers. And they always have stuff for the Monster Energy opening ceremonies that I do. So that's definitely something I always look forward to, because I get to go to the races and hang around with those guys, and that's really fun for me. So.
Jeff might get excited for one that you drew. Jeff, are you ready?
Deanna Dahlgren.
Oh boy.
Was she in her
Yeah,
underwear?
that's the cool one. She sent me that picture and asked me if I could do that, and that's what's cool too, is even with some of the monster chicks or Miss Supercross herself, just seeing them in the pits and just building friendships with them, and when you're walking through and they say hi to you first, it's a pretty cool feeling, especially Diana. So, yeah, that was an easy one to do.
Well, all right, I suppose.
Kind of hard because I really didn't want to mess it up, because stuff like that is pretty pretty well picked. So.
What? I was gonna say, you got to try to take a picture of a woman and draw it and hope she's happy with it. And I don't think I've seen too many women, the exception, but a lot of women aren't happy with photos of themselves or whatever. So
yeah, that one was fun.
What do you like drawing? Do you just like drawing the dirt bike stuff? I mean, I see you got cars. You did stuff for Hibbert.
Yeah.
You just draw whatever?
Yeah, I just right now, what I'm trying to do in the next year or so is just get as well-rounded as I can as an artist, so I could do a bunch of different stuff. But my main thing is motocross. That's where it's been at for my whole life. I used to race professionally and stuff until I got hurt really bad and everything. So that's always going to be in my blood. But I got to do some stuff for Colin Edwards, who's one of the best road racers of all time for the sport, and we actually did some stuff and raised almost $2,000 for it's called the Race for the Wounded project, and it's a bunch of soldiers that come back from over in Iraq and Afghanistan and stuff, and they actually have a race team that they use for the Baja 1000 and stuff. It's an off-road truck, and it's one of Colin Edwards' good buddies that actually is the founder of that project. And last fall, I got to do a piece for him, and we raised almost $2,000. We both signed the original piece, and all the proceeds went directly to that project for the men and women that serve for the country. So that's probably the coolest thing I've got to do so far.
Cool.
It was cool, man, because I have so much respect for those guys, that risk their lives to give us the right to choose what we want to do in life and stuff. And So anytime I can help with stuff like that, I'm all on board with it. So.
Hell yeah, man.
But yeah, so I think gonna get something lined up with one of your guys' local boys, Ross Martin, for the snowmobiles. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him or not, but he's one of the top guys in the sledding sport right now, and hopefully I'll get something lined up with him in the next couple months. So
Sweet.
Yeah, because he's a lot of those guys.
He's from Wisconsin.
Is it Wisconsin? I thought it was Minnesota, but yeah,
Nope.
Minnesota, Wisconsin. Yeah, because what is it? Cody Cam, he races snowcross, correct?
That name sounds familiar. I don't really follow it too much, but I am starting to get into it more because those guys are getting crazy on those sleds on the pretty much supercross track. And it's something really fun. I enjoy watching it, so hopefully I could dabble in that a little bit too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I got to get back to your Facebook page. Yeah, the one of Hibbert, from what I see in the photo of him, I think that looks pretty damn good. So.
Yeah, that's the numbered series we did, and Tucker's a really cool guy, and he had no problem with me using his picture for the artwork. So I definitely enjoy working with people that are level-headed, because I know some of the upcoming kids in the sport of motocross and stuff, not trying to bash on them or anything, but there's a big difference from the guys nowadays compared to the guys like Ricky Johnson and like David Bailey and them, just with the way they look at stuff and realize you got to give a little bit to get in life, and it's always refreshing to deal with cool people. So I'm guessing you run into that then, where people, they don't want you to do it because that's them or that's their photo and copyrighted and blah blah blah. Yep. There's ways you just have to go about it the right way to not get in hot water with anyone, and I just kind of the guys that aren't willing to do that, I know there's always going to be ones that are. So I just I'm getting to the stage in my level of artwork where I could kind of not have to beg people anymore to use their photos or get the rights for it. So I'm pretty excited.
Cool. Yeah. Tell those douchebags to go away.
Yeah, like I said, man, I'm not bashing on any of the young guys, because you never know like who you're going to be doing artwork for. The best advice I got is don't step on the toes of the people's rear you might be kissing someday, you know. So I just try to keep a level head and get along with as many people as I can, because like I just said, you never know who you might be dealing with here on down the road. So
no, yeah,
that's good advice. I need to change my attitude.
Well, there's another word you could use for that ending on that saying, but I didn't know if it was explicit or not. So
anything
we'll
goes.
just stick with the rear. But
well, cool, man. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, it's I know you guys are new, and like I said, I'll help you guys out as much as I can, spreading the word with what you guys are trying to do and everything, and it could be pretty cool on down the road. So
yeah, we got some tweaking we gotta do. So
I don't know what you're talking about. It's perfect.
Rome wasn't built overnight, though, man. That's what I always say when I'm ever doubting myself or getting frustrated with things. You know, you just good things take time, and everyone has a knack, and when they find it, that's where it's going to be fun.
Yeah, well, that's kind of, I don't know, that's what I wanted this to be, is just, you know, a couple buddies just kind of BSing about what we see on TV or maybe what we hear on the internet or read on the internet, and, you know, I think that's what I want this to be. I mean, if you, well, what are we, an hour and a half into the show, and we haven't even talked about who won this weekend, you know, so it's like, if you're coming here to look for race results, well, you've come to the wrong place.
You just made me wonder why I'm even on the show.
What?
I mean, I don't watch TV. I don't look at stuff on the internet. What the hell am I doing here?
That's what's crazy. You could get so lost in today's world if you aren't up on technology and stuff. It's so easy to have right at your fingertips with all the, like you said, the race results. You just go on the computer and type in who won, and within like 2 seconds it pops up right in front of you. It's pretty crazy.
Yep. Yeah. Well, that was just it. This weekend I was up in Minnesota, and I think I asked my brother. I said, "Yeah, I don't even know who won this weekend." And he's like, "Oh yeah, Trey Kennard won." I'm like, "Oh, all right." And he's like, "Well, why'd you ask me?" And I'm like, "Well, I guess it really doesn't matter, but." But
yeah, man, I always try not to look at any of that stuff until I watch the race if I DVR it or something, you know, because then it just like kind of takes the wind out of the sail of the excitement of watching the race before you know who actually won. So
yeah, yeah, there is that too. I think
It's really hard to do when you're at the track all weekend, every weekend, though.
yep.
You know, it wasn't like 10 years ago where if you're at the track, you didn't have to worry about it because nobody's talking about it because nobody there has seen it. Now somebody's got it going in their motorhome. Somebody else has it going on their phone.
Yep, I kind of wish like what you just said, like they just wait till the race was done and then post everything. So
yeah, they can't do that though. That would
it ruined their business, man.
yeah.
It's crazy. So
And that's tough too. I mean, because was it the super? Yeah, I went out to. I couldn't do it. I mean, to watch a race and tweet all that stuff. Yeah. No.
Yep. It's a job in itself, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So
all right, man. Well, cool. Thanks for coming on, and safe travels. What, you're halfway
yeah,
there?
definitely. I appreciate it, and thanks for having me on. And maybe we can line up something on down the road and maybe do a cool giveaway or something and help you guys out. So
Yeah, for sure, man. You get up this way to southern Minnesota, look me up. We'll get together, and if I get down your way, I'll definitely get in touch with you.
sounds good, dude. Thanks a lot, guys, and it was cool being on. I appreciate it. So
Cool. All right. Thanks, Derek. Have a good night.
all right, yeah, we'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys
See ya.
later.
Jason, stop yelling.
I'm not yelling.
All caps.
It's
How'd you
stuck.
get so much cope in the keyboard? What's cope?
Got Coke? Did I? I didn't say that, did I? All right.
I figured out if I muted it, you guys can't hear it, but then I can't talk to you, so I guess I have to pick what I want to do.
Pick your poison. So,
Yeah.
oh man, who is that? Is that Jeff? I want to say Jeff Green. That's the like stand-up comedian guy, right? He's with.
Is it Jeff Green? I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name.
It's like with
Tom Green?
Larry the Cable Guy, and isn't there like those 3 or 4 guys?
That's Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh wow, who did I say? Jeff Green. Wow. Wow. That is embarrassing.
Ooh.
But he put Copenhagen. I think it's one of his little things. It's like, what is it? Copenhagen. You can see it in my smile. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. That was funny. Sorry.
All right. And then he's like, and then it was like, Copenhagen. It makes
JB80. Do you remember that guy that used to do the JB80 commercials?
negative.
Oh, man. It was like Ed Justice Jr. or something like that.
Hi, I'm Mark Jeffers from PeoplePC.com.
That
Was it
dude
him?
always... No. That Justice Brothers dude always looked like he was straight out of the grave. I mean, you could have sworn he was a corpse.
Is that what JB stands for?
Justice Brothers, yeah.
I had no idea. I just know that I like their slogan.
twice as good.
Yeah.
Do they allow Copenhagen in space? Because I'm in if they do.
I don't see why not.
Would you spit it in a spittoon?
No. I'd spit it right at you because I know how much you hate it.
I would dodge it.
No,
Yeah.
no dodging. Well, do you want to talk maybe some racing? Maybe.
Ah, F it.
I don't know.
Screw it. What'd you think of Little Mark? All right.
Owen, stop talking to Jeff. It's okay. The show will wait.
For the love of God, stop! Oh, shit. I'm surprised people are still hanging out in the chat room.
Chat room's been busier than normal.
I know. That's why I couldn't believe Matt was saying it's dead. I'm like, what?
Like 11 guys in there, which is about double the usual.
Of course, I say the chat room is actually pretty good tonight. And as soon as I hit enter, Scott's comment shows up about it being dead tonight. Which one is it?
Oh, what happened to Christian Craig?
I don't know.
We need to get Owen on. He's got all the intel here. He knows what's up.
He won't do it. Owen won't come on the show. That's a dare, Owen.
Where are we at here?
I'm in Farmington, or just slightly north.
Farmington. So yeah, obviously Martin. I thought that was cool that he went 1-1. Big F you to everybody else, maybe.
I don't know if it was really a big FU.
It's like, suck it.
I just learned that he went 1-1.
Yeah.
Way to ruin the race for Jason.
I knew he went 1, but I didn't know he went 1.
No. Well, cat's out of the bag.
That's okay. I probably would have never watched it anyway.
1-1 and like 16-second lead. But
Well, good for him. That's awesome.
but yeah, there was kind of a tight little battle between Baggett and Webb for second in the series, so they kind of touched on that for a while. Can I spoil it for you?
That's their job.
But yeah, so Baggett got second in the series. Was there 3 points, 2 points separating the two? So they flip-flopped motos, I think. Well, Cooper Webb goes 2-4 and Baggett goes 3-3. So yeah, that was it. That is all.
Sweet.
Ah.
Not necessary.
I'm glad this is. We need to just take a break and get things figured out, huh?
Are we taking a vacation?
I think we need to. I think so. I gotta figure
Now what am I gonna do?
I don't know. We should take like Monday night bowling leagues.
That would be the worst night ever for bowling.
Mondays. Chris making fun of our show an hour and a half.
That's not what he's talking about. Way to jump in the middle of a chat room and chat and not know what's going on and then bring it up on air.
Well, all right.
God.
I will sit down.
Sit down.
Actually, I'm kneeling. I can't sit on my chair because now this one squeaks.
Get some WD-40 or JB-80.
Hashtag Talkin Moto podcast to receive your discount.
Does it surprise you guys to learn that Jeremy Martin is older than Ken Roxon?
Really?
Yeah.
That shocks the hell out of me.
Because Roxon's 20, right?
Yeah.
I honestly just did a Kramer, like, whoa.
What?
I know. I didn't really realize it either, but then I saw it on the broadcast too again, and yeah, Martin's 21, and Roxon's 20. I feel like Roxon's been around for so much longer, though. I suppose he came here when he was like 17 or something, so we've seen him for like 3.5 seasons. Do you guys remember him in Supercross when he was starting out and he was really, really rough around the edges, like
Yep.
jumping off the track and kind of just going crazy?
He was a bit ragged.
I don't remember what year that was, probably 2011, maybe 2010.
I was gonna go back and try to find like some old interviews or something with him, because I swear to God, he's losing his accent. Like you said, Jeff, another year and he is gonna be like full red-blooded American.
I think that of all the people, I bet you he embraces the whole American thing more than a lot of them guys seem to.
I think he definitely does.
But it's hard to not. I mean, it's understandable when he comes here at 16. He's still so impressionable at that age.
Yeah, he's still just a big sponge.
Pick it up pretty quick. And a lot of these guys came here when they're already 20 or whatever. And
Already hated America.
yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I will say,
Hey.
those damn trophies they gave away this weekend were freaking huge.
At the Viking Clash?
Yeah,
Yeah, they were.
they ain't messing around.
No, that's become quite the big deal down there. I was a little bummed I didn't hang out Saturday night, but I was not equipped to hang out on Saturday night.
You're not equipped Saturday night? What happened?
Oh, I stopped in at Spring Creek Motocross
Oh.
on my way by, and a few different people said, "Stay here, hang out with us," blah blah blah. And I was like, I gotta go, even though I didn't really have to go. But
Hey, what did your collection ever make it up to?
I think the highest dollar amount I heard was $7.23.
That's not bad.
And
So-
what were you doing?
Guess you know what you're.
Yeah, I'm worth $7.23.
Sweet.
They were taking up a collection for me to race on Sunday.
What is it normal price? Is it $30 or is it a little bit more for that one?
A little bit more. Every race at Spring Creek is a little bit more.
I don't know.
Hey, that's where I crashed last time I rode there. Right into the frickin' wall.
Not cool.
Nick Jackson jinxed my bike this weekend too.
What
Not
a-
very happy about that.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
Well, that happens.
He said it was still looking way too good for as late in the season as it was, and how it obviously hasn't had a big crash this year. So now I'm scared of it.
Just put it in the basement and let it sit there for a little while, or what?
Hell no, we got racing to do.
What is on the schedule for you guys? Going Kellogg this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Then what? What's in the plans?
Kellogg, then do the last race of the year at Kellogg, and then I'm gonna hit up the last race of the year, or first race of the 2015 Super Series at Millville.
Nice. That seems all right.
And I haven't looked at the schedule, but it would be sweet to get some guys together and go up to Brookston.
Yeah, we got to get up to Brookston in September.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get a roof on my house, though, so anyone on the Talkin Moto that wants to come roof for free, let me know.
Want me to come
We'll
up
take a
there and
weekend.
swing some hammers?
No, we'll use nail guns, but
No.
You know, Scott drove by your house a bunch of times on Saturday, and he never stopped and offered to help.
Yeah, that's a typical move.
No.
Did you even know you were driving by it, Scott?
Well, I texted Jason because I had to go to Webster.
Oh yeah, good point. I will be at September 13th Jordan race too. Probably not racing though.
Yeah, I had to go to Webster, and whatever road, that tar road that crosses over 35, right by AJ's repair or whatever it is.
That's like 200 feet from my house.
I should have turned there, and then I drove past it, and I turned around at AJ's, and I'm like, I remember you saying that it was like the next turn past AJ's or somewhere in there, but I didn't know left, right, or where, so...
It's on the opposite side of the road as AJ's, but it's the next one south, and I'm surprised you didn't turn around in my driveway because everyone else seems to. Because I have 3 driveways, you know, or 3 entrances or whatever. So...
Put out spike strips.
One time, you know, every time someone pulls in, I get all excited, like, ooh, I got a visitor, yay! And then they just turn right around and drive off. So...
It's usually what I do.
Yeah, I noticed you sat in the driveway for a while Saturday night. I don't know if you fell asleep out there or what.
I was making sure nothing got stolen out of my van. I was doing an inventory.
Let it go, Jason. I mean, a guy steals some stuff. No need to get bent out of shape.
Well, seriously, I was looking for my wallet.
Oh, heck. So, yeah.
And after I found it, I had to take a leak. So.
Nice. That's okay. That happens. So, yeah, now I know roughly where you live, so. And sorry I didn't make it up on Saturday. Don't be mad.
Okay.
That's okay, because this guy that told me that he was too tired to get out of his chair and probably, you know, couldn't go anywhere. I show up and he's downstairs pounding out chunks of a chimney.
My boredom was short-lived, or my
my
crippling fatigue was short-lived.
Got a second wind pretty fast.
I recovered well. Saturday was such a pain in the butt, man. That was probably one of the worst days for working on the house, but it was kind of fun in a way, but miserable at the same time. That's what it was. It was so miserable it was fun.
Did it get pretty steamy on Sunday up there?
A little bit, yeah.
You just about made me get more Mountain Dew in my keyboard. It's so miserable it was fun.
Well, it's
one of the things where you just got to do it, and it didn't. You know, it was no fun at all. It was gross. I'm in like a hole that's never been seen the light of day for 40 years, and it didn't smell that good, and I got a lot of rocks dropped on my head, so it's a good time.
You shouldn't have been standing there.
Well, that was just it. Like, I seen the weather, and it said it was gonna get to like 95. I'm like, all right, I don't want to be stickering vans when it's 95. So, tried to get everything done on Saturday, and then, you know, I wanted, like Jason, I wanted to, you know, come up and see the setup, and, you know, you were busy, and I was like, I would have loved to have stayed, but it's like I don't have air in my car, so adios.
I don't think it got near as miserable as they said it was going to get on Sunday. I was outside all day. It honestly didn't bother me that much.
Too bad. Yeah, no, when I was driving back, it actually wasn't too bad. Once I hit Madison, I think at least out this way, the sun finally baked the clouds away, and it was getting toasty, but...
Yeah.
What? Who stole what? So... Alright, boys. Where's my little notes? Of course. All jacked up.
You gonna come up for Kellogg this weekend? I think you should.
No. Nope. My brother-in-law wanted me to go fishing they're going northern Wisconsin. I says, buddy, sorry, I'm not gonna do anything this weekend. So
Sorry, buddy.
Yep. The wife's coming up for the fair.
Why?
Fallout Boy.
I see.
Don't judge. So, they're doing that, so we're kind of bacheloring it this weekend, and I pretty much maybe
So you're gonna call up some loose women and drink a bunch of Coors Light?
1 out of 2 ain't bad. But yeah, I'm gonna probably just relax. I'd like to figure out the setup for this deal, get this working a lot better, and get my office cleaned back up for functioning better. So
Functionality, feng shui.
yeah, I don't like it when I have to move stuff to work on something, and then you have to move something else. You got a lot of stuff going in a little space. So, but
It happens, man. That's the story of my life. Dunk.
Andy's not coming up till October.
October golf, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
So,
We'll see, maybe.
but
I guess we'll have to go with Plan B and have a little moto brawl between you and him.
should I bring my clubs up next time I come up?
Of course.
That's not this week. I'll be up next. Yeah, not Labor Day weekend. The weekend after I'll be up. So
As long as I don't spend all my money at the track next weekend,
sweet.
we can go play some golf. I just have to sneak up the road here out to the driving range sometime in the next couple weeks and steal some more balls.
I got a bunch. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for listening. It was kind of, well, should we say unorganized tonight? But I've had a lot of fun.
It was aight.
So, but
Have you guys ever watched a video of a rabbit beating up a snake?
I actually, yes. It's hilarious.
I seen the squirrel and the snake.
So funny. You know what's even funnier is the video of that goat, that brown goat that keeps kicking the shit out of that black goat. I don't know if you've seen it, but it like runs up to him and like, I don't know how you'd even call it, but it like does a wall jump off the side of this little black goat, and it keeps doing it to him over and over again and knocking him over. And it's so funny. I don't know why I get a kick out of it, but
I think that's considered a hate crime.
it might be. PETA is pissed, I know that.
Yeah.